Welcome back. Today we changed up our setting a little bit. We decided to move outside today to give y'all a little something extra to look at. So Miss Jamie brought us some Pepsis to enjoy while we talk to y'all today. Yeah, I've already,
Whoa!
Miss Jamie. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I didn't bring a napkin or anything.
Ew.
I wonder, mine didn't do that.
Oh. Have you guys ever had that happen
Oh my gosh,
before?
that's the worst. When it happens,
Oh
especially inside.
man. At least I didn't have on like a white shirt today. That'd have been crazy.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
ugh. Yeah.
Well, okay, we did okay.
Okay. I might just put this down for a little
Yeah.
bit and yeah. So, actually, guys, confession time. I knew that was gonna happen.
Miss Jamie.
I was shaking it before because, guys, I was thinking that's actually a really good illustration for life. But aren't you glad, Miss Kim, I didn't shake yours?
I'm so glad you did.
That would have been like a crazy surprise. But guys, I've been thinking like so many times in life. Do you guys ever feel like that? Like that can of drink or a screw top of drink that's just like, "Ah!" You want to explode? Especially like right now with everything going on, like with the pandemic and like is school gonna start? Are we gonna be able to go to church? Are we gonna be able to do this? Can I go on a play date with my friends? It's just like, ah!
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I feel like that can, right? So I was thinking about it, and Miss Kim, actually I have another soda over here. It's hiding behind the tree.
Okay.
But we're gonna kind of just go through, and Miss Kim, what I want you to do is I'm just gonna have this kind of pretend day, just a typical day of things that happen. And anytime it's something that might make you feel kind of shook up inside, have some anxiety or be anxious, I just want you to give that can a good shake.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So, well, you know, it's really hard to get up in the morning.
It is.
Really, really hard. And sometimes when my alarm clock goes off, or maybe for you guys, mom's yelling, it's time to get up. I'm just really tired. I don't want to get up. And the alarm clock, or mom's like, time to get up, time to get up. Yeah, doesn't feel good because you're already like, I'm tired, you know. That's the way that goes. Well then, because you didn't get up, I'm rushing to get ready. I don't have time to put on my makeup. Sorry, guys. Or maybe for you, you have to wear the shirt that mom picked out, and it's not really a shirt you would have picked out, but you know, gotta put something on, gotta go. Then you gotta get your breakfast. Well, my absolute favorite, Fruit Loops, I have to say. I get in there. Mr. Jason is eating all my Fruit Loops. Maybe your sister has eaten all your Fruit Loops, and now all that's left is Cheerios. Plain Cheerios. Not any fun, right? Okay. Well, then you go on about your day. Let's say for you, you know, you're going to go to the grocery store with mom. Can't wait. Going to get in the front seat. But, oh, man, it's brother's turn to be in the front seat. Got to wait for that. But at least you have a play date this afternoon. Your best friend's finally coming over, and then the phone rings. They forgot she has a dentist appointment. Can't come. And on top of all of that, then the governor comes on and you find out you can't go back to school. We gotta wait some more. I can't see my friends some more. And guys, you already saw what happened. We're not gonna do it again because we were very blessed. That could have got all over us. But what do you think is gonna happen to that can if we open it up?
It's gonna spew everywhere.
It's gonna be a big explosion. And y'all, a lot of times when things like that are happening to us and like in us, that's what we end up doing. We may explode on mom and dad, or explode on brother or sister, or even explode on ourselves because we don't know anything else to do. We just are so like shook up inside, and it's just like, "Wah!" And that might be yelling or being ugly or whatever. And the thing is, we don't need to be surprised that these troubles are coming at us because the Bible tells us this. If you remember from the book Miss Kim read last week, there was a verse in there that actually told us that. So, Miss Kim, if you want to go ahead and turn to John chapter 16, verse 33.
All right. John 16:33 says, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world.
Okay. So Jesus tells us very plainly, we're living in a fallen world. We are going to have things that shake us up, just like that soda can. So we know that, but we know obviously that's not, as a Christian, like how we're supposed to act and what we're supposed to do. So again, how are we going to know what to do? We're going to go back to the Bible. So let's look at 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7.
Okay. It says, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline."
Self-discipline or self-control, guys. That's a really big word. Something you've probably heard before. Something that's easy to say, self-control. Can you say it?
Self-control.
Yeah. Not so easy to do. Not so easy to do. So I went ahead and I looked up the actual dictionary definition for that. And this is what it said. The ability to control oneself, in particular one's emotions and desires, or the expression of them in your behavior, especially in difficult situations. So you know what that is, guys? When you're feeling shook up, being able to not let that explode or diffuse, okay? My fancy science word this morning, okay? How are we going to do that? What can we do? Well, let me just ask you. So this Pepsi is all shook up now. Do I need to just throw that away? Is it not a good Pepsi anymore? No. What? You guys have probably had this happen before. You ever dropped like a drink or something? What did you have to do? When was it going to be better again?
Wait a little bit.
Had to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a really hard time waiting. Waiting is very much like a muscle that if you don't exercise it, it's not going to go for very long. You're not going to build up that endurance. I don't know if any of you guys, some of your parents may have done this to you. Probably if you have like little brothers or sisters or little or cousins, you may have seen on Facebook now, they've been putting the cookie in front of them and like, here's your cookie, but don't eat it. Don't eat it. I know they did that for my niece, and like my sister-in-law, she walked out of the room, and then my niece, she did pretty good. I think she waited like all of 5 seconds before she ate that cookie, you know. But as we get older and as we learn more about ourselves and develop in the Lord, we can learn to wait in those moments where we're feeling anxious so that we don't explode all over people, so we don't say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. But even when we do, just like that Pepsi, we're not going to throw it away. We don't have to just give up. We can just do better the next time. That's God's grace. So what are some things we can do while we're trying to wait? What can we do to like practice and build up that muscle so that we won't explode? We can pray. We can read God's word. We can worship. We can just sit and be still, right? So those are all things. So I'm going to let Miss Kim, I'm going to switch up with you and let you go to the do section of this week and talk about some ways that we can kind of exercise that self-control muscle.
All right, guys. So for Kids Do this week, where we apply what Miss Jamie has just talked about, the first thing is think of something maybe today or this past week that when maybe you were like that soda can that exploded everywhere. Maybe you didn't take time to be still and to be patient and use self-control. Maybe you did explode over maybe a parent or a sibling. So take some time to think about that and think about your own life and your own actions. And then too, in that, when you think of those things, take them before the Lord and ask the Lord for forgiveness. And maybe it may look like even going to that person that you exploded all over and say, you know what, I'm sorry. You know, I shouldn't have blew up at you. I shouldn't have said those things. So those are unkind words, and that doesn't make the Lord happy. You know, will you forgive me? Sometimes that's a little scary to do, but it's what the Bible tells us to do as people, and we grow from it. And then, just like Miss Jamie just talked about, you know, waiting and being still, taking time to calm down and, you know, listening to the Lord. Take some time to do that this week as well. When those situations arise, like put into practice what Miss Jamie's talked about. So when a situation comes up later today or tomorrow or the day after that makes you want to explode, remember this and say, okay, what did Miss Jamie say I'm supposed to do? What does the Bible say I'm supposed to do? And take time to be still. My mom always used to say, think before you speak. So think about it and then be pleasing to the Lord. Make sure your actions are pleasing to the Lord.
Well, I have to say, when that soda can exploded, I'm really glad that it did not get all over my beautiful new shirt. Woo! Miss Kim.
Yes. Do y'all like her shirt?
Surprise!
Yes.
So, if you are a Grove kid,
Right.
okay, so you're born 0. through 6th grade, okay, you're going to get one of these shirts.
That's right.
Okay, but you don't want it to be like this because we get the wrong side for you, or either to look like a dress, right? So we need to know your size. So tell mom, tell dad, tell grandma, tell somebody, tell Miss Kim, tell Miss Jamie, okay? We need to know your size on Facebook this week. There's going to be a link.
Yeah, so we'll have a link put out where your parents or grandparents or whoever can go on there and sign you up to get a free t-shirt. And it will say Grove Kids. It's got 1 Timothy 4:12 on the back of it. Yes. And so, but we need to know your t-shirt sizes, like Miss Jamie said. So make sure you sign up there. You can also, send it to me or Miss Jamie, or give it to us at church as well. So looking forward to getting all those so that we can all match in our t-shirts.
And there's a couple other little pieces of information on there that are going to be some future surprises. So it's really important that whoever fills out that form fills out all that information, because I don't want to say anything but mail time. You might be getting something in the mail.
That's
so you don't want to miss it. So make sure, remind those parents.
Right. All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. Bye.